What's going on, Splatter Heads and moviegoers everywhere? I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas and that you have an even better New Year. It's your man Jay, and you are watching Splatter Talk Cinema's straight talk only podcast, where we review and we talk about, you guessed it, movies. In this video, we're going to continue to review the A Nightmare on Elm Street series. We reviewed the original, we reviewed A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Next in line is one of my personal favorites. Y'all see me donning the hat. A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. Released in 1987, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors is often held to a high regard by Fred heads everywhere. Directed by Chuck Russell and written by himself, Frank Darabont, Bruce Wagner, and the creator of the original film, Wes Craven, the third installment strikes an impressive balance between the surreal horror that defined the original and the more adventurous, action-oriented tone that would become synonymous with the series moving forward. Compared to the previous sequel, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors places Freddy back on the tracks. The film starts by introducing us to the main protagonist, Kristen Parker, played by Patricia Arquette in her first role as she is haunted by Freddy Krueger, once again played by Robert Englund. After an apparent attempt on her own life, Kristen Parker's mother sends her to Weston Hills, where she meets other teens whose nightmares are plagued by the same dream demon. Together, these dream warriors discover that they each have a unique ability within their dreams, which they could use to battle Freddy in the dream world. This creative concept transforms the traditional slasher formula into something more imaginative and engaging for its audience. This film also reintroduces the audience to Heather Langenkamp's character, Nancy Thompson, the heroine from the original Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Now a graduate student that specializes in dream psychology, Nancy becomes more of a mentor, helping the Dream Warriors confront Freddy while battling her own unresolved trauma and demons with the Dream Demon. The theme of collective empowerment resonates strongly, making this film more than just a series of grotesque deaths like everything else in the horror genre. The cast of this film is solid, with standout performances by Patricia Arquette and Heather Langenkamp. The Kristen Parker character is the de facto leader due to her ability to bring people into her dreams. Heather Langenkamp grows into more of a mature Nancy with a strong motherly influence over the group. Robert Englund continues to hone his skills of playing the son of 100 maniacs, something we hear the meaning of during this movie, that idea created by Frank Darabont. This movie does a great job at introducing us to the supporting cast and having us fall in love with said cast. Characters like Kincaid, played by Ken Sagos, Taryn, played by Jennifer Rubin, Dr. Neil Gordon, played by Craig Wasson, Philip, played by Bradley Gregg, Will, played by Ira Heiden, and Joey, played by Rodney Eastman, are a likable bunch that moviegoers can root for. A great trait that this movie and its follow-up, A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master, does so well. The special effects of this movie is a visual masterpiece thanks to the innovative dream sequences and practical effects from the special effects department. From the giant snake-like Freddy to the grotesque puppet string death scene, the creativity on display is a testament to the 1980s horror genre at its peak. Chuck Russell's direction maintains a brisk pace, effectively blending suspense and even moments of dark comedy. The score by Angelino Badalamenti is haunting and atmospheric, complementing to the dreamlike tone of the film. The title track, Dream Warriors by Dawkins, perfectly encapsulates the film's rebellious and fantastical spirit, adding to its cult appeal. But Splatterheads, I gotta rate A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors a 4.5 out of 5. While it doesn't quite match the raw terror of the original, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors stands out for its innovative storytelling and memorable characters. It adds the mythos and the lore of Freddy Krueger without making it seem outlandish or out of place. It also dives into what makes Freddy grow even stronger, the souls of children, another idea brought by Frank Darabont. Dream Warriors is often credited with revitalizing the Elm Street series after a lackluster second installment. It's a mixture of creativity, character development, and Freddy's evolving persona solidified the franchise in pop culture. Dream Warriors is a high point of the franchise. It proves that horror sequels can both be innovative and entertaining. Now let's get into the part of the movies that scared me the most back in the 1980s. This movie had a great opening nightmare sequence involving Patricia Arquette's character Kristen. She wakes up in her bed in front of a dilapidated 1428 Elm Street house. As she went to the house, she spoke to a little girl, where the little girl goes inside the house and Kristen follows. She follows her all the way down to the basement. When they're in the basement and the boiler ignites, the little girl mutters the words, "Freddy's home," and the chase begins. That scared the crap out of me. When that boiler ignited and she said, "Freddy's home," oh my goodness, I could have peed my pants when I was a kid, Splatter Heads. Another scene that scared me was the dream that saw Kristen use her dream power for the first time, pulling Nancy in from reality into the nightmare. The thing that scared me the most was the snake with Freddy's face. When I saw that snake come out of the floor, grab Kristen and slam her to the floor, oh my goodness, my heart could have skipped a beat. And another scene that scared the crap out of me was Philip's death. The elaborate way Freddy cuts Philip's veins out of his arms and his legs and he uses them as marionette strings to puppet Philip to his death, it was extremely terrifying, Splatterheads. An image that has stuck with me to this day. But what do you feel about A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors? Where do you place it in the ranking of the entire series? Let's have that conversation in the comments section. If you like movie reviews and you like to give your opinion on your favorite movie, no matter the genre, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for all notifications, Splatter Talk Cinema, and if you could, drop a like on this video and share this content. Without giving us any type of donation, it truly helps the channel with the algorithm and gets this channel out to even more movie fans. But this is your man Jay from Splatter Talk Cinema. Stay tuned for the next review, A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master. Until then, no running in the hallway. It's a wrap.